Happy Sunday, everybody.
Hello, 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 hello.
Yes, we're here again on another Sunday, and we just want to say welcome to all of our regular followers and those that might be joining us for the first time.
Under the tree. Under the tree. Well, it's raining outside, folks. And you know, when it rains, it pours in Melon Town. So all I can say, we are inside today and enjoying it. And we're in the beautiful Bahamas in a little town, culture town called Gambia. It's one of those spot, one of the original Bahamian culture spot. And in Gambia, you can find anything you want. You find Melanie, she believes you, you know. Yeah, okay. And then you know, whole, man, it's historical community. But anyhow, we gonna talk about culture another day, but today some important stuff we gotta get to. Melanie, you got anything to clean the house? I got plenty to clean house.
No, I'm just wanting to send a shout out to one of my sisters and her siblings. She's my sister, but she have two siblings.
Okay.
And unfortunately, on Friday night, their mother passed.
Oh.
And so just want to let them know that thoughts and prayers are with them because it was an unexpected death. Not like she was sick or anything, you know. And so a young mother with young kids, and it's quite traumatic. So just want to send condolences to the family.
Yeah. She got a name or not?
Yeah, she does.
What's
Her
her
name is Anishka Rutherford,
Kanishka
lady
Rutherford.
that worked at Bay Street Garage.
Oh, but you.
Yeah.
I salute Miss Rutherford, and I know she leave a legacy, a long line legacy. And so on the same vein, I have, you know, I'm from the community of Montel Heights, and seems like the old folks are just moving out. These are the pillars.
Okay.
So we have Miss Hazel Andrews. Miss Hazel died this weekend, I think, in Acklands. She went for a trip and something happened. So.
Hi, Sharon.
And so we also have I can't even remember somebody. Oh, my friend Tony. His two brothers had died. One died yesterday and one died Monday.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna get at the end of the show. By then I know. But he's called him Tony. You see.
Okay.
And he's from the Grove. Yeah, right there by Cecile across the road. His mother and they live. The boys play domino and then. So and then.
That is all around us, ain't it?
Then I have one. Folks out there, let me say this before I go. If you have any kids graduate, call and hit us up.
Oh yeah,
So
I
we can-
forgot the
So
graduations.
we can shout out to them and wish them the best of luck and success. And
Yeah.
while I have one, you know, people hit me up, so I have Gina Major, QC. She made the honor roll.
Congratulations, Gina.
And that's what I call
An accomplishment.
accomplishment. And this is a second year making the honor roll, so we got to mention that.
Okay.
So they call it little Gigi. So Gigi, congratulations to you for making the honor roll. Now, anything else before we can clean house and anything else? You good?
Oh well, I have two little cousins that also graduated from H.O. Nash actually, so they're going on to senior high school. Trinae Roll and Kermia. Kermia is my cousin Kim's daughter.
Okay, good.
So it was an interesting thing. I've been avoiding all social interactions since COVID, but I went to the drive-through graduation, and it was a very good experience to see, you know, that in spite of everything, you know, life is still progressing. People are still putting forth their best foot. So congratulations to all the kids that are
All of you.
doing well in spite of.
Spite of. But listen, folks. Listen, folks. Today, if you ever saw Tony at his best, when you're talking, but love Tony is be at his best. Go on.
Please say hello to Sharon.
Hey, Sharon.
has been from away from us for a couple weeks.
Hey, Sharon.
It's so good to see you back.
I love you, man.
First in the gate today.
First in the gate.
Yeah.
And Sharon, if you want to learn something today is the day, Sharon. I
think Sharon will be able to teach you something today.
Well, fine.
Based on the topic, seeing that she is a woman.
And she voice say she like this topic.
She's
well,
a
anyhow,
woman in love.
Okay, so Sharon, I want to give you a show out this world, and when I tell you this one to be out this world, this can be a show that you can play over and over and over and over and over. I guarantee you, because the tidbits and the bits I give you gonna be out-wrenching. But let me say this before I start my show, and it's the same principle of love, falling in love, liking people, how to like them, this and that. Same thing. But I have to speak on something that always I speak on because it kind of under my spirit and I can't get out of it. But I can fall right in line. What's the topic?
Part of you?
Yeah, what's the topic?
Why women fall in love.
Why women fall in love. But let me say this before I go. You know what is dangerous in this country is that men. I have an issue with men. When you ever listen to Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs, the guy who died, the Apple's guy. When he was sick with cancer. Steve, the guy.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
When he was sick, he got, I think, testicular cancer.
Testicular?
Yeah, I think it just was.
Okay.
And then he, on his bed, he realized that he had all this money, all this people around, and everybody, and all this equipment and this and that and all that. Yeah, but he could not buy life back, right? And he couldn't buy life. All the medical places he went, he couldn't pay for. Was one thing. And this would kill me in the Bahamas with men. I come right back to this. Same thing with the fall in love then. Is that today, you know one thing he said?
What did he say?
One thing he said, if you'll go back to it, he says, if one thing, before he died, he said one thing he regrets was getting along with people.
Oh.
And communication and getting along with people. And so I say that to say this. I say to say this. You see all this killing in the street, all this black men shooting and women shooting, man shooting, everybody shoot, killing one another. Only blacks, we over the hill doing this to ourselves. In the Bahamas, we gotta learn how to get along. This is more important, even in our relationships, even in our homes, even in our family. We gotta learn to get along.
That's true. That's very important.
And we gotta learn to forgive.
Yeah.
Because we can kill us. Like the young men today is just every time I talk about them shooting and killing, and this is getting so it's a mindset that we must try to help young men how to get along. And he said, I have all this money, all this riches, all this. One thing I wish I'd communicate and get along with more people.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So
because there's something special about getting along, you know. It's like a form of medicine. You know what I say? Smiling is like medicine. It's a natural medicine. You get the same gratification because usually when you are getting along with people, you're happy, you're able to sleep well, you're able to function at your best. And even people that try to bring out the worst in you, if you respond to them consistently in a gentle, loving way, eventually they'll give up. And they would actually openly admit, boy, I try all I could to get on there, such and such, and they just stay pleasant,
And that's how it is. And it's the same thing on falling in love. It's the same thing, communication, you need that in love. But when I can take on love sharing, I got you. When I take on love sharing, you're going to learn a lot. Yeah, I know. You think you know everything. I can teach you a little something.
Well, just for a point of clarity in answering Sharon's question, she said that she was looking for us from 2 o'clock. But no, our time is 3 p.m. Last week, we did a 2 o'clock show because it was Father's Day.
Well, we
wanted to free.
If 2 o'clock is a better time, let's do it 2 o'clock.
No, I mean, if you remember, the masses of our folks wanted it later, so when they come out of church.
But now they want it back.
Sharon is a Sabbath keeper, so.
Hey, Sharon.
Sharon goes to church on Saturday.
I just come from a funeral from Hillview.
Okay.
Pastor Tude.
Oh, Michael too?
Yeah, Michael too. Yeah, he was kind of good. Ain't much pastors is really get to me, but he was good today.
Okay.
He was point on today. And but Edna, the funeral I went, salute Edna Forbes. That's the funeral I went to, and he was right on, point on, And so I can't knock him today. And talking about Pastor Toot, let's get ready to our conversation because the first thing I want to talk about is your toot.
Anyhow,
the
floor is Tony's.
Okay.
It's his topic
now,
today. The expert on why women fall in love.
Why women fall in love. Why women fall in love. In love. Why women fall in love. I will tell my audience why they fall in love.
Or you can get the audience to tell you why they fall in love. Because Sharon could tell you
Sharon, tell me why they fall in love.
She fell in love.
But
I could tell you why I would fall in love.
But let me. I know why you fall in love, and I know why Sharon fall in love.
Why? Go ahead. Let's hear.
Yeah, I can tell you all at the end of the show.
Oh,
but one of the things that, a lot of people think women or men fall in love is because they like the person and this and that and all of this and all that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Well,
that doesn't matter.
The general trend that I observe is what I hear. Boy, he look good. Boy, she look good. Yeah. But then, of course.
But that's not the reason why they fall in love.
Okay.
That's the reason why they like the person.
Okay.
It started liking it. But I talk about women now.
I know you
And when you talk about women, when they fall in love hard. I ain't talking about women just like somebody. I talk about women who fall in love. And this has to be, but this is my belief. That you're laughing? This is my belief.
I laugh at because you say they fall in love hard. And I'm thinking, yeah, boy, and they get a lot of bruises from them hard fall.
But you know why they fall in love hard?
Tell me.
You don't get her if she said anything?
No.
Okay. So you know why they fall in love hard? It's basically first thing.
Oh, Sharon said that's a long story. Why she fall in love?
Yeah. But Sharon, let me tell you, it was consistency.
Okay.
Believe it or not. It was consistency because you saw him, he looked good, but he was consistent. And he showed up, he came and it's like brushing your teeth. If you could brush your teeth once and it ain't clean, but if you consistently brush your teeth, it become clean. And then it become a thought process because every day you brush your teeth. So that's something you do every day. So consistently, the woman see you consistently. Consistently.
Okay.
Consistency.
But you got Sharon laughing. But Sharon, he pulled out the ace card from the start of the game.
Yeah,
because truly, ain't a woman gonna fall in love with no wishy-washy man, no inconsistent. You say one thing and you do the next. Even if you become inconsistent after you done fall in love, usually at the start of the relationship, I'd say most guys who really interested in a woman.
Yeah, they show consistency.
Yeah.
They call up.
Yeah.
They come. It's a consistency. And then she started to buy into consistency. She like
that's what she likes.
Yeah,
she like attention.
Like he bring the flower.
We like attention.
But it ain't the flower, It ain't the flower.
No.
It's the thought.
Yeah.
In the flower. Because the flower, she probably don't even like the color. But the fact that he brought it.
Yeah. The thought counts.
The thought
Most
counts.
important.
And you know, fall in love is just like leadership.
Leadership?
Leadership.
Okay.
It's the same thing. You might think it's the same thing, but it's the same thing. I'm gonna get deep.
I'm
gonna get deep now. I told you I'm gonna get deep. See, because leadership, you don't really like your boss at first. If you go to a new job,
Okay.
you might like the job, or you might like the money.
Mm-hmm.
So
The power, the position.
yeah, but watch this now. Watch this.
Mm-hmm.
Good leaders, you call them what? Your boss.
Not always.
Bad leaders, you call them by their name.
Not always.
Not always. Okay, let me break it down to you.
Because for some people, boss is a bad word.
Oh, but hold on. The reason I say that is this. And I go back to fall in love. We just say, your boss, sometimes you respect your boss. You say, hey boss, hey boss, hey, wherever you go, you see him in the street, you say, hey boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't really like your boss, when you see him in the street, you tell the person, say, oh, that's my head who run the, or that's Mr. Ferguson who run the office.
Head,
or who,
yeah.
you don't want to give him the respect because you ain't really.
But now, Tony,
I can get deep
shall
now.
I?
Go ahead, you go.
I mean, I work in government offices
Right.
and stuff like that, right?
Mm.
And also, even if you watch the political trend in our society, people call you one thing to your face and behind your back they call you
But
something different.
yes, I agree. But you see, every day, okay. And the reason you started to call someone your boss, you kind of like him, or you like your job or whatever, it's consistency. Same thing. Let me tell you what happened when I say consistency.
Yeah, so when you really like your supervisor, right, and you use the boss word in a positive light,
Right.
it is because of the consistency that they demonstrate in the office, in the relationship with the subordinates or even co-workers, people on the same level as themselves.
And the reason you like your boss, most cases, he shows leadership skills.
Yes.
Okay. So it's like a relationship. Women fall in love with consistency.
So consistency.
Now watch this. I'm gonna deal with the leadership. I only brought this to show you an example of something. In your boss, and he shows good leadership. Let me tell you what happens most time. Let me show you how to become consistent. I'm gonna give you an example of consistent. When your boss passes you, he says, Melanie, how was your day? You reply, either you say it's good or bad. You say, it's bad. The next thing he can say to you, if you say it's bad, he can say, oh, I got a meeting to go to, I'm running late. Right? Because your boss, right, is now saying that to you because he don't have time for you.
No.
He's not a true leader. Because if he were a true leader,
So he's a fake.
yeah, because if he was a true leader, what he will be doing to you when you say to him, Melanie, you say, Melanie, how's your day? You say, my day, good or bad?
Yeah.
He would have said,
But that's the same.
no, hold on, I can let you go. He would have said to you, oh, Melanie, your day was bad. What went wrong? How could I help? You see again, consistency? The same thing is the same basically because he's now taking time out to listen to you.
And so basically you're saying that that is a characteristic that women like in a man,
yes,
and that causes her to fall in love with him.
Exactly.
Go ahead, boss.
No, I wait for Sharon. Sharon's got to see. Like you Sharon in trouble.
Sharon said she didn't really fall in love. She said she grew to love.
But it's the same thing.
Over time.
Because her husband was consistent.
Okay. Okay. All right.
She fall in love with her boyfriend, husband.
But you know what what stood out for me in what you just said in that example is the level of concern that is shown for the individual.
Well, in a relationship, it's a level of concern.
Yeah.
So it's just like leadership. It ain't no different. It's just like leadership. If he show concern that he has this worker, he care about this worker.
Yes.
The worker cares about
Yes.
him. It's
And he
concern.
follows through.
Right.
And there is also the element of, I'm not just asking you for asking sake, I'm asking because I genuinely care.
There you go. There you go. Now, she fall in love. I'll use that word. You could say the word she fall in love. I can use that word. She fall in love because when he gets up in the morning, he say good morning before he go to sell their phone.
Okay.
She fall in love because if he go into the fridge, honey, you want some water? I bring it back. And he bring back the water. Consistency is like he care. He's showing that consistency.
Care and share.
Yeah, he's sharing and caring.
And attend.
So it's like a daily process before it becomes. And women just don't fall in love. It's like a snap. It is not a snap.
Sharon say it's a growth process.
Yeah, it's a growth process. But it's not just you snap in love, you fall in love. No, because you don't snap in love. You snap in feelings.
Emotions.
Yeah, I can do it. He snap. I give him some because he just, I can do this and because he do that. It's like, but it's not, when you
It's
talk
not
about,
really love.
No,
No,
right.
that's an exchange.
because you do a favor for me,
Yeah.
I do a favor.
Yeah.
And
Or sometimes a sense of obligation.
and go back to, even she fell in love with this guy
Mm.
or woman, whatever, because when she has a bad day and she comes home and he walks and he says, honey, how was your day? And she says bad. He doesn't say, but mine too. And he go on a, he sits down and say, honey, okay, we're gonna talk. Okay, sit down, sit down,
So
chair.
tell me about it. Tell me more.
Tell me more.
Yeah.
Let me know about it because I need to know this because what hurt you hurt me. So it has.
So don't grab the stage. You
No.
ask the lady, give her a chance to say,
Yes.
and listen to allow her to vent, and then offer some comfort.
Yes.
Yes.
But it's a whole thing where you have to share in. So see, you are taking this woman on this journey. You're taking on this. Let me put it in perspective. I'll put it in brief. You're taking her in this cloud with all the birds flying around, and the cloud is so clear. You're taking her on this journey. So when she come up this cloud, when she come down back to earth, all she can see is beautiful flowers, green grass. So you have to take on this journey, and she will develop on the journey. Because woman is like a flower. They're all like this when they come to you, and you get them pop slowly. If they pop too fast, they're not rightfully yours. They're somebody else's own.
If she pops too fast.
If she pops too fast.
Tell me more about
Yeah,
that.
because
That sounds interesting.
Because it's a slow growth. It's like slow. That means I bring you, and you take this journey with me. You're not on this journey by yourself.
So she popped fast, something wrong.
If she pops too fast, then we gotta come back to that.
How fast is too fast?
Too fast, what I'm talking about when I say too fast, where she always telling you about what she like to do, what she want, and what she did. She popping too fast. Slow growth.
Oh.
See, because if she's telling you everything and she's not listening, when we get to the peak, there's nothing to learn. There's nothing else there.
Okay.
I'm taking you down memory lane. I told you I taking you and Sharon. I can blow some of your mind in a minute. I come here today to do this. Go ahead, Sharon. Go ahead, Sharon. Got something to say?
Nothing
Okay.
new.
Go ahead.
When she popped too fast, so the thing that came to my mind is, so what about love at first sight?
Love at first sight is very rare, but it happens.
Oh, okay. It's not.
But for love at first, oh my God, here we go. For love at first sight, majority of times is one being a dummy and one being living a dream. It's unbalanced. Because love at first sight, that means I fall in love with you, so you dragging me along. I might be in love with you, but I drew. You're dragging me along. And so love has, women fall in love not with you, in what you do. Woman has a crazy thing about them, you know. They don't even care about all of the things you got. Woman fall in love with poor man. Woman fall in love with rich man. Woman desire affectionate and love. For a man, it's a little different. You know, you ain't got that story. But woman has this thing that where they weigh out everything. They gotta think through.
Weigh it out?
Yeah, they gotta think through everything before they do. Oh, wonder if he do. Wonder if he can mean this, and wonder if he mean that. And then they come to this conclusion. You know, this. They carry you through this long process. They call it 6 weeks thing. You know, that's the beginning of it. They give it 6 weeks before they open the leg. You know, some jumping.
That's the formula?
Yeah,
6 weeks?
Yeah, 6 weeks before they open.
Wow.
Yeah, so they gotta go. You gotta show them that you care, because they're not gonna just open their leg, because they gotta open this when they know you.
When you didn't show
all
all the
the
leadership,
leadership,
the consideration, the genuine concern, the caring,
I'm
the
gonna give you,
attention.
and then I'm gonna give you the 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
When I finish, I give you 4 points that makes women fall in love with you. I'm gonna put the 4 points.
Wow.
I'm gonna break it down, and I'm be quick so we can discuss the whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, and when you talk about I love my sister, that's deep love. Because I love my sister so much, but if you, her husband or her boyfriend, whatever, fool with her, then he can see me. That's the kind of love. When you fall in love with a woman, that's the kind of love.
Okay.
You know you love your
protect
sister.
her, so you're a protector.
Yeah,
as
that's the
well.
kind of love I talk about. I talk about real love.
Wow.
See, I just give you an example of these. That's how you fall in love with a woman. How women fall in love.
Because the man protects her as
Yes,
well.
yes, and
Don't let no harm come to her.
right now,
Somebody used the word, don't let fly light on her.
there you go. Now I'm going to give you the 4 points of why women fall in love with you. Now that was just the reasons why women fall in love.
Okay.
This can be the 4 points that Sharon could take to the bank, because she's a woman. She notices.
I know a lot of ladies in the
All of them who
listening.
shows up here and listen, all of them
Sharon
they
Rose
will
just
know.
joined.
Sharon Rose. Hey Sharon. Quality time. That's the first one. That's one of my first.
That's number one.
That's number one for women.
Out the starting gate.
And I could break it down and all that, but I don't do all that. I could break it down. You know.
Quality time. Tell us about quality time.
well, I have a breakdown.
What is it that
I go.
that amounts or
Okay.
is considered
I give
quality?
you 4 things. I usually do it like this. This is my own scale now. Yeah, this is mine.
Okay.
Work, church, hobby, and time for wife. These are quality time. This is how it works. The 4 times.
So work. So hobby.
Church,
Mm-hmm.
and wife.
Okay.
Work, hobby,
Church and
church,
wife.
and wife.
So quality time. When I heard quality time, I was thinking that you take time away from everything else
No.
to just be with her.
No. What do you want me to say? I need to do that to you. What do you want me to say? This is quality time. No, what I'm telling you, what men don't give women, and women love quality time. That's what I'm getting at.
Oh,
Yeah.
So men are
This is
interested in
this is a
work,
4 method that
church.
men gotta use for women. Quality time. And this is how I break my quality time that men should give to women.
Okay.
This will make a woman love you. I'm talking about what men should do. Alright?
Okay.
Okay, man, you said why women fall in love. That's what you said. That's the topic. So I'm telling the men why the women fall in love. This is what they
So
have to do.
quality time,
Quality time.
but not spending all your time working and
Yeah,
going to
this is
church
this is the
and-
format. So, 'cause most men they spend 60% of their time. I
Mhm.
break it down.
Go ahead.
60% of their time working.
I work.
Yeah,
And that's a good man in a woman's book.
yeah. That's the next thing we can do. I set it up.
Women like her man
This is
to
work.
be
A working
somebody
man.
who is a worker.
So
Not a workaholic now, but a worker. Somebody who works to take care of his family.
but and you give 15% to church. Men like to give.
Unless he's a pastor,
Yeah,
he
they
gives
They
60%.
be lying in church. That's why I go to church. And then they give 20% to hobby.
Okay.
They love their basketball,
Mm-hmm.
the domino, the this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And guess how much time they give to a woman? 5%.
And 5% and 4% of that is sex and 1%
Yeah.
is what?
Yeah. And most times that's when they come home and they want you to.
What
Jump in the bed.
gross neglect.
But this is what men do. But men gotta understand, women fall in love with them when you give them quality time. And quality time doesn't mean 5% of your time. It means consistency. We go back here.
Yep. What
Consistency.
you did when you first got in with her.
Right.
You
there
run home from work, you get
And
sweet up,
that's why.
you take your shower, and you say, let's go for a ride. You don't got to take her out to no restaurant, but let's go for a ride.
And-
Let's go to a movie. Let us. That's what let's mean. Less. When we say less, we mean more.
More.
Right? Give you more of me.
And if you're talking about a man,
Mm-hmm.
because we're talking why do women fall in love, but we could talk about man and woman. We sticking to, but you want to talk about woman?
Well, yeah, because in the Bahamas, I don't think women have a problem catering to their men. I don't think so. I
Well-
think we've been literally programmed to give and
But-
care for our man and our family.
Yeah,
We're
Sharon.
good homemakers.
Yeah. But you see, in woman, you say they give what? They like to.
We naturally give.
You give?
We naturally give
You mean the
and
old,
care for.
the old woman, the back in the day,
So you're telling me
young woman.
today
They-
they give you sex early,
Yeah, and bring the money.
quicker and fast.
Yeah, they want the money. You
Oh, okay.
sex, and they want to run.
Okay.
They quick on a run. Next. But this is they're having fun.
Is that a production line
Yeah.
going on?
Next. What do you mean?
Oh Lord.
They go from pillar to post.
Whoa.
I got to make this $1,000 and this got to work this week. I got to pay my school fee and I got to pay my house and rent. Hey, next, and the next thing that woman loves is understanding, and men miss this because men don't understand what the woman want.
And
What
why you think that is?
Because
so?
men are full of themselves. Men.
Oh Lord. Coming from a man.
Yeah, they're all that, and you should worship because my forefathers and my parents, the old school, where the Bible say, man should lead. But see, nothing wrong.
Tony, you know, I can get in trouble for this particular one.
Yeah, old school coming
But
out.
no,
All right.
I think the problem is that you all are too busy. But if y'all know that sex involved somehow, y'all can stop. But the women have to get smarter and say, you know what? Let me give him the sex so I can get his ass.
Yeah. You get my attention. You get my money. You get my time. You get everything when you give me sex. Like, idea, because it's beautiful for me, because it's relaxing for me, and then I ain't gotta worry. I happy, and once I happy, the world spin.
And
For me.
I'm thinking that the solution is that when we were taught how to clean the house, cook the food, and get a good education, we should have been taught along that this is only 50% of your work as a wife if you're looking to get married. And one thing I didn't understand, because and I really weird, stupid, against the green, because I couldn't understand people saying, "Oh, it's every woman's dream to get married." I'm so sorry.
But that's
not a dream.
But
of mine.
marrying, the Bible tell you marrying for everybody.
I intended, I hoped to get married, but it wasn't my dream. My dream was to be a successful individual in life.
Some people, oh Lord, should I say this? Anyway, I can cause trouble now.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are getting carried along. They ain't supposed to be married.
That's true.
And they're only getting carried along. And they living this dream.
Men and women.
Yeah, and they living this dream that they never could reach. Trying to reach this dream because you only dragging the dude along.
Because they're living by the wrong formula.
Yeah, because you married and because the Bible say you married. You dragging your husband. You know your husband ain't white. Dragging, but you drag him anyhow. You know what he's doing? He's dragging you down. See, the word I use, understanding. Remember I talk about understanding? And let me give you understanding, what I mean when I say understanding. To understand a woman desire, a woman dreams, a woman goals, and a woman future, where she wanted to be go. Like I say, some men only drag them so they never accomplish their goals and their dreams and their accomplishment. They never get there because this, I call it, this husband or boyfriend they dragging don't have no vision. See, but this is where a woman, when she finds somebody who understands her, who trying to help her with her goals, who she can fall in love now because her dreams, her goals, her future, she see that you got her covered. She love that.
And she can stay in love with
She
you.
can stay that.
Because it is support. It is a very supportive environment. So you get security and you also get support.
But
you get attention in the quality time. You see? And understanding, in order to understand, you have to listen. So that means you have to be someone who is tuned in to where she is and where she desired to be.
And next is a woman wants to be valued. She wants her husband or her boyfriend to know that she's the sweetest thing on God's earth. And she is the best thing since sliced bread. That's Bahamian talk. In other words, what she meant, she is all for you. She is here. She's you respect her. You don't even steps on her big toe. You protect that to the last. You know that's gonna hurt. You say, I ain't gonna let nobody step on that toe. And that comes, and the value comes with in business, her career, her ministry, her hobby, her bedtime, her love time. Yeah, you do.
Everything.
Yeah. Her. Make her feel valued.
Yeah.
And so we got to do more. This is why a woman fall in love. We can keep it that topic. These are the things why a woman fall in love. See, one time ago, when I was growing up, I thought a woman fall in love
because with your good looks.
Yeah, I handsome. I got all this money. And then when I walk down the road and see this pretty girl with this ugly dude who broke, I like, whoa, what happened? Why you ain't choose me?
You don't know all them stuff.
Yeah, because the brother makes her feel
special.
Like she's all that.
And a bag of chips.
And I can say some names here and cause all kind of trouble. No, I ain't gonna do it. But there is phone.
Leave it.
Yeah, phone. There is so much people today are married, are in love of people who really don't even value them. They value what they do. They value cook food for me, keep me clean.
And they don't really
pay
value,
the bills.
They don't even value it they see it as an obligation. I marry you, that's your role.
That's your role, yeah.
What you know, that's a man's job, that's a woman's job. Your job as a wife is to cook, clean, have babies, and go to work now. They add go to work on the new list for the
Yeah.
20th century and beyond.
And then remember that's 3 points. Remember the first one was quality time,
Mm-hmm.
understanding,
Mm-hmm.
to be valued.
Mm-hmm.
The last but least is protection. Woman wants to know man's gonna protect her in all her areas and all falls, such as he can be a long time husband or boyfriend. He's gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
Her safety, her strength, her physical, her financials, her emotion, keep emotions. He protecting her, you know. And he, last but least, he pray for her diligently.
Praise. So
Praise.
he's a priest,
He
a
prays.
protective
He
priest.
prays for her diligently every day, consistently. He prays for her.
Does he pray with her?
And let me tell you something. Courage. Gotta have the courage.
To do what?
You gotta have the courage to step out and understand that I can bring that courage, same courage I got. We keep going, we can keep fighting, we can keep whatever come hit block the wall. If you go out and have a man, watch now.
Mm-hmm.
If you go out, the wife now, if you go out with a man, I can have the courage enough to sit down and we can talk and we can wake us up. See, all these things are important. So when a woman fall in love with a man, she has the courage to know that man is mine, and I can get him, and I can fall in love with him, and I got the courage to keep him. When she fall in love, she got him, you know.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, you should be looking at you.
I know.
Right? And you know what I'm saying? Who's the old school in the house today? Because most young guys will say, you old school.
Yeah, you old school. They call me old school, but I said, hey, but you the old school one. Between me and you, I old school, you the old school.
You old school today.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, that encapsulates the essence of a woman. Those are the things that a woman really fall in love. Those are the things that a woman desire in the man that she loves. So you nailed it, Tony.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
So, last, and I'm done.
Mm.
That's my closing thing, and then we can talk about fall in love, my last thing. And when you act with courage, when your folks act with courage, when you act, especially men, young men, when they act with courage, she gets inspired. The woman gets inspired. And she will follow you to the end.
I will follow him.
Yeah, you can sing your song now. You can sing your song. And woman fall in love, so woman will fall in love with a man and never leave him. Man will fall in love with a woman and check out and check in.
Whoa.
Man will check out and check in.
So what keeps a man checked in whilst you at it?
What keeps a man checked in?
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of things keeps a man checked in.
Because we want to know.
See, a man...
We fall in love, but then you all check out. So,
Yeah, because...
boy, that's an ideal point you just bring up.
Yeah.
Because that was a beautiful collection of things that men do possess, but then you all check out. So what caused you all to check out?
Well, see, we little different from you all.
Mm-hmm.
We don't... We hold... Women let things go. This song amazing. Let me go. This is coming. I come to you. So let me tell you why I could tell you the whole things.
Mm-hmm.
Just look at one example thing. Answer this now. Don't duck me. If me and you was married,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a sweetheart, you'll take me back?
Ooh. That is a very
I asked you a
no,
question.
no, 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 no. It's a very
Dare you take me back?
It's a very difficult thing to do, but I would.
Okay, stop
Because
right there. Stop right there. Answer the next question. The next question will answer my question. You think a man will take you back if you?
you just said that a sensible man would.
Yeah, but you think most men will take you back?
Most men would. Because guess what? Guess what?
Check this.
If you are a good woman, well, you see, thing about it is, you say men just check out, right?
That's why men
just
check
out too.
No. Majority of time, hold on. Majority of time, woman will take her husband back.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't much man will take their wife back with nothing they can jump in his things. And if he take you back, he comes with all kind of, you can't do this and you gotta go this way and this and you gotta worship you on the ground and kiss the ground. Let me take you back. Because men don't
Forgive.
There you go. We don't forget. We forget, but we don't forget.
And you don't trust again either.
Right. So that's the point I'm making. So
yeah. So you don't trust her
Yeah.
or nobody else who follow her who come talk but they love you.
So a man could do whatever he wants to do, but when it comes to woman, he check out.
But you just did that nice thing and you closed out with the fact the courage to take her back.
Courage. But most men don't have the courage because he worry about what his friend gonna say. Oh, you take that guy.
But you know,
he worry about the wrong things.
But you know, when you mention courage, right? I was thinking a good man really have the courage to not give in to peer pressure, because a lot of men who sweethearting out there, who stepping out on relationship, is really because everybody else doing it, or the woman throws herself at you and you don't want to be seen as a sissy, so you take on the challenge.
Yeah.
Right? But have the courage to say, I am man and I only need the person that loves me and support me. You know, Tony, the detriment of not having the courage to do that is that the success, the potential success that a man has that sets the groundwork and the foundation for his future generation is compromised when a man doesn't have the courage to say no to the temptations that are out there.
Well, see,
especially when you have a good woman.
Yeah, but see, you know what? It's amazing you say that, right? I don't think too much good woman left.
Ain't too much good man either.
Yeah, but the old school, I talk about the old ones, like Sharon them, they good women. They good women from back in the day. But when I talking about the young woman today, they don't have, like, they lacking the common sense.
Well. You see, the teacher of the younger woman is the soap opera.
Yeah.
Right? Our parents didn't tell us too much. We watched them.
Yeah.
And we learned and followed example from them. So if my mother used to sneak out on my daddy, I learned how to sneak out on my husband or my boyfriend. If my mother was somebody who demonstrated love, affection, daddy first, everybody else second, that's what we come up doing and thinking as well.
But that is gone. That is gone now.
But we don't see it.
But that's gone. See,
we don't see it no more exemplified.
The young people say they got the American style now. They say, well, why? The word is this. Why I should cook for you and you got two hands? You got two hands like me. And then they go, why should I clean your clothes and you sit here and watch TV? And then, this is what they say. Why do I pay for your food? That's what the man tell the woman, the American man. Why I pay for you pay half, I pay half. You go together, we do it. 50-50. So if you 50-50,
so
this whole world becoming 50-50 now.
Leveling the playing field.
So young children, they're not sitting back because they don't They may have them
Oh, they
teaching
have a
them.
completely
Yeah,
different
they
mindset.
have a different mindset. And so they think that's old school for you to take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
They look at their parents and say, well, why you got to cook for him? He can go, he can buy you food, he go. But they don't understand.
But when the child says that, it is the parent's place to teach. That's a teachable moment.
But it's not a teaching moment because they learn this from small, but they come back from college with that. They come back, but they go, listen, most kids stay on track. When they come back from college, you know what they do? You teach them about God. Send them to college. They come back, they say, who God? What that is? Like they, all their life, they go to church. They don't go to church no more when they hit, what, 16? Oh, that's, and they telling you, listen to the words they use. Church, because the man thief and all the money. Church is for y'all, not for me. And he ain't living no Christian life. They can tell you all the story.
That is why, you know, it comes right back to practice what you preach. You can't be telling somebody one thing and you doing something completely different.
But
They say the best sermon is the one that is lived, not the one that is preached or spoken.
But normally, in a love setting, because we talking about fall in love, it's a give and take.
It is.
But today, people don't want to give and take. They don't want to give. Nobody don't give nothing. Everybody want to take. Nobody don't give nothing. To be in love and to fall in love, you have to give this woman, go back to this fall in love thing. You have to give this woman time. You have to give her, you have to make sure your time is well spent. You got to make sure you get in her psyche, in her mind, and you got to make sure she knows how you feel about her 100%. She has to then believe that in her heart, and she believe that because that's when, once she started to believe in it, and she started to believe in you, then she somehow started to cater to you, because now you are pulling her along. That's why I call the word. I use the word pulling along. Now you getting her attention, and with her attention, it becomes a great relationship.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You know, as you spoke, the song, because the essence of what you said is in this song by the Supremes, which basically says you can't hurry love. It's a game of give and take.
Yes, game and give
Right?
and take.
So,
It's a game and give and take.
yes.
And you got to be able to give and take. Most times, men don't like to give. Women will give themselves. Men want to put themselves in a situation where they can pull out anytime. So what they do, they stay on the fence.
Wow. Why do they do that though?
Because only woman, watch this words now, only women fall in love like that. Men fall in love after the fact that when you done fall in love. So man is saying, you got to prove to me. So you got to give me some, you got to do this, you got to prove that you love me.
So men don't trust very easily.
No, men don't trust really easy. And when men fall in love now, when man fall in love, see, man fall crazy in love.
And then again, you see, that's the song. Listen, every time you speak, there's another song, because remember Percy Slack say, take time to know her?
Take time to know her.
Right?
Yeah,
It's
she's
not
not
an
allowed
overnight thing.
But the nigga
right?
but like I say, the nigga, the dude,
Take mama,
the
take
dude,
home to mama.
oh yeah, he ready to go. He ain't gonna take on the mama. No, he ain't taking the mama. What he want to do is have this sweet ride for a couple of weeks, that sweet fun and happiness. Taking on mama is the last thing.
Okay.
I try to keep you away from mama.
True.
Yeah.
So Sharon Rose said, love works both ways. Both need to understand that love and respect for each other is what makes the relationship work and last.
Okay, Sharon, I'm going to answer you. So I can answer you, and I can switch you like this. Sharon, you know, majority of men will not get married The only reason they really get married is because the woman dragged them into that. That's what he's talking to you, shit. Most men.
You get dragged to the altar.
Yeah, most
Whoa.
men don't want to be married. Most men only get married most times when the person get pregnant.
Shotgun.
Yeah, and then when the pressure come from the parent or the sister, somebody, "Wee," or the woman start pressuring you. Most men don't want to get married. Most men want to have you and control you. This is what it is. Listen to the words I use. Control you. They mightn't say it with their mouth, I don't like my woman going all about. They mightn't say that. Some will say it. Some will never say it. But most men will say, well, where you been? Where you going? Who you going with? I been here, using here. What do you think that means? What that is? You know what that is?
Trust issues.
That's the most men only, majority of the time, they marry because they want to keep you away from somebody else getting you.
Whoa. So they like you enough to reserve you for themselves, so they
the
marry
dog syndrome,
you.
The dog syndrome. I
Dog on the bone.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, and
oh Lord.
And deep love is the greatest thing to have. When you have that real deep love where you care about me and I care about you, and we love one another, it's so beautiful you wouldn't believe it. But it's very rare. See, because it's, most times women take the first thing coming. You ever hear people say, I've been married for 40 years.
First thing coming.
Oh, watch this now. I've been married for 40 years. And who you marry? I marry child when he see me when I was in school and he did
first. My high school sweetheart.
Yeah, most of them, and they will tell you that this guy, I know him from way back. So he was the first thing smoking. So you only experience hardly nobody else, but that's the first thing you do. And most time, if you look around, most of them break up. Somebody writes, Sharon, right here. Most of them break up.
Sharon say, I believe my husband got married because all of his friends were getting married. Thank God we are still together after 30 years.
And the reason why it worked, because you decided, Sharon, let me and you talk for a little bit. Me and you now. You decided that I like this man, and I can marry this man, and I can make us work. And you've been making it work ever since. Most times, the man done, boy, this hard work.
Like you said, you ought to sign off. Right?
Yeah, this hard work.
Sign off or sign out? Sign in and out.
You know,
they sign the register.
You know what it is to keep.
They in today, out tomorrow.
You know what it is to hear that woman mouth.
Well,
you know what it is. You know what it is to provide for your family. For a ghost, you gotta wait. You're tired every day. You ain't getting no break. You can't watch this. You can't have the same TV because the TV will find out. This one will watch this soap opera. This one,
men like sports, women like soap opera.
Listen, she might be home with my ma, because my ma can let me do anything I want. But Sharon, your marriage work because you are old school and you understand the principle of family, understand the principle of probably God, and you working in tandem with the whole, and you keeping the cement, you the one keeping it together. Because Sharon, be honest.
Laugh, say LOL.
Yeah, be honest. Man will walk on the clothes in the house.
They what?
Man will walk on clothes in the house if you don't watch out. He'd put his pants there and he'd walk on it. You think that's another. That's somebody else to pick up.
Responsibility.
Yeah,
that's what. In our culture, that's the woman's role to clean up after her family.
Because Sharon will tell you, her husband wouldn't change the curtain. They're too expensive for him. He can afford it, you know. Man, there ain't nothing wrong with them curtain. That time, guess what? That time the curtain dusted down.
Just take them down, wash them, and put them
No. Women don't do that. Women want change the color of the house. That's blue. They want rain. And so it's a whole new world out there.
Yeah.
And love is one of the one. And women fall in love, like I say, once a man, in human times, once a man has their back. She'll every day more. You want to see something amazing? You want to see something amazing? For 1 week, you treat a woman special. Like you buy some flowers, you cook the food, you go out and you buy a nice bag for them. At the end of the week,
transformation.
At the end of the week, you don't know where she find the crab from.
Okay.
She got crab and rice. She got fried fish. You got sex.
So basically, it's a give and take.
Yeah, that's why.
It's a give and
That's
take.
our topic.
But men stop giving
Right.
after a while.
But that's
so
our-
they check out, like you
Yeah,
say.
but that's
Stop
our
checking
topic.
out. Stay focused.
That's our topic right there. That's why women fall in love. Because women fall in love because more things that when you pay her attention and make sure she is your voice and center of your heart. Listen to the word I use. Your
First
heart.
and center
Of your heart. Once she can feel that. Woman emotional. Listen, woman is feel all kind of things. Let me tell you what woman is feel. Woman is feel when another, when you go jump on top of another woman, a woman's feeling.
Really?
They home and they feel that. That's it.
Anyhow, for
So-
another topic,
Yeah, I just
for
messed it
another
up.
time. But we've come to the end of our hour very quickly,
Yeah.
and we don't want to really exceed
No, you don't
beyond
wanna see
that
an hour,
because our hour is quite long.
Yeah.
But
But love,
wrap it up.
but
yes.
love, if it's true love, if it's genuine true love, you,
It stands the test of all
you,
time.
the courage in it.
Sharon said the first 25 years wasn't easy. She ain't gonna lie.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. She had to decide that I want this. Most time the woman have decided to want it. And she have to battle with it. It's something she fight until because she wants it. You know? And we can we can get your shared both shares. We can get your along.
So Sharon will say, if more women take a stand and not, capital N-O-T, allow themselves to be playwives, then men will begin to understand that making that woman his wife is honorable and will love her more because she sets a standard.
There you go.
And then Sharon say her husband likes everything in order. He cooks 99% of the time and he helps with the housework.
See, that's a special husband. See, very rare you get him, so you got a gem. But you have to mold him there. Right? It takes a little work.
Encourage him
to get there.
Encourage him,
And then you get it.
yes.
Because he saw
And show appreciation.
he saw you as a gem, Sharon. He saw you the gem. He said, boy, I ain't let nobody else get this. This mine. That kind of thing. And he said, no matter what foolishness I did, that's that. Now I can straighten up to fly right because I can't lose out on this. And we can close on this. We know we can close on this.
Take care.
So y'all take care till next week. Same place, same time. We love you. And we always will.
Yeah, so actually next week will mark the beginning of our 1 year anniversary, Tony.
Oh, and that topic I got. You think I should tell her?
Yeah.
No, you say it. 'Cause you make it better. You say it, give me better.
We want to know the worth of a woman. Is it for the P or the
weight of a woman.
worth of a woman, yeah.
If it's for the pussy,
Uh-huh.
say it just like it's supposed to say it. You say it just like it's supposed to say it. Something about P.
Okay. So
Say
he
that
said, is it the pussy? Is it a pleasure? Or is she your treasure?
3 B's.
Well, PNT, PPT.
Right.
Pussy, pleasure, or treasure. What is she?
What is she?
So next week, Tony will come with that. What is the worth of a woman?
There you go. And I'm so happy and glad that you're tuning into Under the Tree. And I hope you learn from it.
Yeah.
Hit me up. My number, you hit me up at WhatsApp if you want to. 558-4982. And if you have a topic that you want me to take, call me up. Let me know. I will take it on. And if you want me to answer something that's troubling you through the week, hit me up on Sunday. Me and Melanie will get back to you and give you. So,
and we also want to let you know that our shows are now aired on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to share, sometimes it's easier because a lot of persons have moved away from Facebook. They say Facebook is now old people.
Yeah.
But if you want to share any of the topics that we have covered, you can actually go to the YouTube. It's Mel Tony Under the Tree. So it's MELNTONY Under the Tree on YouTube. So subscribe to our channel and share our videos with those persons that you would like to get in on a piece of what we are sharing here with you from week to week.
And so, go ahead. And sorry we weren't under the tree. It's raining outside. Normally we'd be under the tree. And as we move our show, we're moving our show now to new places. So one day you might see us pop up to a restaurant or in a park or in the tree. Be on the move. Last but least, that we soon will be on Instagram.
Okay.
So we up and moving. We'll be all over. Have a great day. Don't forget. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Go get your job. Keep your distance. Go get your job.
Be safe.
And be safe.
All that you do.
All that you do.
COVID is still with us, but hey, we must continue to move and move safely. God bless you until next weekend.
Have a great day. Bye.